I finally watched K-Pop Demon Hunters after all the hype because of none other than Josh Brolin on in Jimmy Kimmel Live being interviewed, and I saw this clip, so let me show you what got me to watch it.
Actually, my daughter was sick. My 7-year-old just had a birthday. I had to take because my 4-year-old was sick. I took her home. I said, look, she didn't want to leave the party, but she was sick. She had a throat thing. And I said, look, if we go home, let's watch, and I've never seen it, K-Pop Demon Hunter. So we went there, we got in the, I put the blanket on her and all that. We turned it on, and I thought, God, man, this is like the last thing I want to do. I was bawling at the end. And I'm not kidding. Like, oh, you say that because it's funny and all that? I was literally like, that's one of the best movies I've ever seen.
Even more embarrassing experience with K-Pop Demon Hunters, where we put it on and I became engrossed immediately. I was like, oh, this is great.
No, that's what I mean.
This is real good.
It's like a message movie.
And then my daughter turned to me, she goes, this is cringe.
No.
And I was like, oh, I guess we have to stop watching it.
How lame does that make you feel?
Pretty lame.
Yeah.
That was funny. So Josh Brolin's daughters absolutely love it, and it got him crying at the end. So I was like, okay. I told that story to my girlfriend today, and after dinner, and she said, "Oh, you want to watch it then?" I was like, "All right, let's watch it." So we turned it on, and we watched the movie. And yeah, I admit I got kind of teary-eyed towards the end. I wasn't bawling, but I was holding it back. And I was like, yeah, I've listened to the soundtrack album once on Spotify, and the songs are very catchy. Golden obviously is stuck in a lot of people's heads, as it was in my mom's and my head even before we ever watched the movie. So it's just ringing in your head again over and over, and I realized that even though I listened to the soundtrack all throughout the once, I think it was the one called Free, where it was a duet between the male and female lead. That one somehow got to me the most out of the whole soundtrack, and it stuck with me while after the movie ended. So I turned it on as I was driving back home in the night and just listened to the track a couple times and yeah, I think all the different lyrics in each of the different stages of the movies speak to different people. Like some people that I know find the last, what is it? Time, This Is Our Time, or something. This Is What It Sounds Like. That's the track that speaks to some other people the most. So, yeah, there are a lot of different resonating messages put into catchy songs, lyrics that resonate with a whole bunch of people. So, yeah, it was fun. I enjoyed it. I can see why I read some comments of parents saying, I was forced to watch it the first time with my daughters, but the next 49 times I watched it voluntarily, because the daughters just keep turning it on and watching it over and over again. I was surprised a bit by the end of a character, and I wasn't sure if there was a sacrifice that was going to be permanent or not, and I was kind of holding my breath until the end. But it kind of surprised me at the end when I realized what had been the actual consequences at the very end, without giving any spoilers. In case you're going to watch it, I don't want to spoil it for you. So, yeah, that was a catchy tune and a fun. Yeah, and Josh Brolin said it's a message movie, and it is about, hiding yourself versus showing yourself, and taking up the broken pieces and shining that to the world instead of hiding it away in shame and bottling up, which makes it bigger and bigger. So doing the opposite of that to be more vulnerable and open about all the things that you think you should be hiding. Yeah, it's good. It's a message movie, sure. It's got a good message. But they just packaged it so well with catchy songs and good pacing and good fun animation. I enjoyed it. What can I say? So I'm not the target audience of being a 35-year-old Korean man. Maybe some are actually the target audience, like myself. But anyways, I'm not the typical target audience for this kind of movie, but I enjoyed it nonetheless. Just like The Critical Drinker, another movie YouTuber who is big on YouTube, a 40-year-old Scotsman, he enjoyed it too. So I see why he did, even though he's definitely not the target audience. 1% better every day, baby.